Yeah, fade and follow, no brakes, full throttle, no units left, still stacking the bottle. Sports talk, bets drop, odds spin like lotto. Tune in, plug in, feel the vibes, it's colossal. Bets cooking, chef in the kitchen, line so tight, got precision in the vision. Spreads a razor blade, bankrolls division. Underdog barking, sniffing superstition. Tails never fails, heads flip, superstardom. Stakes weigh heavy like bricks in the garden. Pocket empty, hearts are Spartan. No units left, still betting regardless. Fade and follow, ride the highs, hit the hollow. Stacks fall fast, then you rebuild tomorrow. Fade and follow, where the wise men waddle. Win or lose, man, we live by the motto.
All right, and welcome back to another episode of Fade and Follow. I'm your host, No Units Left. We're going to try something different today. We're going to do something a little bit different. You're going to go through my brain and how I pick each game. This is a blind picks, and we're going to go through them all, or go down the list, go through them all together, which games I like, which games I don't like, which games I bet, or think about betting, which games I'm not. This is for NFL. And then I go over hockey and then baseball, any recap for baseball. I don't think there's anything really need to recap or talk about. But we're going to go and pick apart my brain and go through the picks and how I did, recap. And this episode is brought to you by absolutely nobody and no ads. So let's get into this and get into it. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. Or not really, not for recapping at least, and then going into the games. But I guess we can start with hockey. You know what? Let's start with hockey. Hockey was a good day. So I was going to take the Capitals and Stars. So I took the Capitals minus 117 and Stars minus 190. And both winners. So we're off to a good start, 2-0. And I do have one play for tomorrow. Now the hockey picks I give out are going to be system plays. That are my system plays. There's a little system. You can figure it out. It's not that hard, but it has hit over 60%. I can't speak to last season. I can dive in and look at it and give you answers. But as of right now, I know it. I know it was over 50% at one point for sure, but the past seasons I've been doing this have been over 60%, so I hope it keeps rolling. I have one pick for tomorrow. There's no picks tonight. It's not part of the system. And then also I should say there is a pick on the 17th. I will have a pick, and let me figure out the dates just in case I'm not recording. So let's see. Let me look at the calendar real quick. Pull up calendar. What day? I forget what day it is next Tuesday. What day is next Tuesday? Help me out. That's the next time, or Monday night, I should say. 18th, 19th, and this is exciting stuff, folks. Let's see. The 21st. So the teams I am looking at to bet up until the 21st. Says we won't be doing this podcast for a while. I've already looked at ahead of games. I'm only betting money line. So if it's a high money line, I'm still betting it, no matter what. But I'm not. Let's say it's at minus. For example, Capitals was at minus 117, and Stars was at minus 190. Now, depending how confident I feel, I will bet a little bit more to try to get that 1 unit back, but. Sometimes I'll bet, sometimes I'll bet the same amount of units like I did for 117 and 190 and just get a little bit back. Let's say $100 and then you're just getting, that $50 back or whatever. I'm just trying to win the game. That's it, mostly. But it depends how I feel. If it's at, over 2, maybe, I'm betting 2, but I don't know. It's more just we're trying to win, trying to get money and move on. And that's it. So with that being said, so there's 2 winners, so 2-0. Again, there's going to be losers with this, but it's still a system that works. And I'm not betting. Once you figure it out, I am not betting the same it's certain teams. So there's some that I have that are, I'm like, maybe I'll bet them, maybe not. We'll see how it pans out, plays out, and all that. So yeah, for example, I'll get into it. So the 16th. So on tomorrow night, Kraken is the play. I'm taking the Kraken. Seattle Kraken is the play against the Senators. Senators at home, but Kraken is the play for me. The next night, Friday night, again, these are money lines, so I'm not sure what the money line is going to be, but I'll post it on Twitter whatever I get the money line for the teams at. The away team is the Canucks, but the play at home is the Blackhawks. Blackhawks I'm taking. Now, this is where it gets a little murky. The play could be the Flyers here. I don't think the Flyers are all that good against the Wild, so that I may not take it, even though the system says not my system, my system says, but I still, if I think a team is better, I may not take it, depending how I feel. For example, you may not want to take the Penguins are playing the Sharks. Sharks are not all that bad. I can actually see them winning the game, but the play is the Penguins. Again, it's betting with my head and not my heart. My heart is with the Sharks since I'm a Sharks fan, but the play is the Penguins, so that's probably why I'm not going to take it. But I'm going to give it out anyways. But I may not take, just because I'm a Sharks fan. I can't do it. I like the Sharks more than probably any other pro sports team. But yeah, Lightning and Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets is the play. I don't like that they're playing the Lightning, so I may not take that. So I may not even give it out, but I'm letting you know. So the 19th, two plays here. The Utah Mammoth against the Bruins and the Oilers against the Red Wings. Red Wings are going to probably be plus money against the Oilers, but Red Wings are the play. It may be a loser, but I feel confident in that, so we'll see. And then 21st, Kraken at the Capitals. Capitals are the play. So going through the list, on the 16th is the Kraken. On the 17th is the Blackhawks. The 18th should be the Penguins. I may not bet it, but I may give it out for everybody. But I probably won't bet. We'll see. October 19th, depending how I feel about the Sharks at that point. Bruins versus Mammoth. On the 19th, Mammoth and the Red Wings are the play, and the 21st, Capitals are the play. The rest I will be giving out on the next podcast. So, yeah, those are the play. Actually, I should have saved the Capitals one, but wasn't thinking about that. So yeah, those are the plays. I'll post each one on Twitter as they come out for the lines. Okay, we'll go for there. Sorry if I'm a little distracted. There's 6:30 left, 6:26 left in this UTEP Sam Houston game. I have -1.5. Should be good, but you never know with college football, and it can get wild. So we'll see. Okay, so yeah, moving into baseball, I don't think there's really much to talk. I mean, the Dodgers is what it is. At first, I didn't understand why the guy wouldn't get hit, but sometimes you're not trained or have in the mindset to get hit in that position. I even said, like, in the regular season, if it's regular season game, you have a different mentality. You play 162 games. You don't see that situation often, and you're still trying to get the hit. You're not worried about getting hit by the pitch. This is for the Brewers and Dodgers game. Brewers, there's a 1-2 count. Blake Trahan is pitching, or however you want to pronounce it, for the Dodgers. Bases are loaded. Counts 1 and 2, 2 outs. And Brewers are down 2-1. Ball was thrown at his kneecaps. Right, direct, hit by pitch at his kneecaps, and he doesn't get hit. He moves out the way. Again, your body, your whole life is trained not to get hit by the pitch instead of taking the pitch. You don't see that often. So, yeah, with that, so he's not trying to get hit there, and it didn't really. I mean, yeah, it cost them the game there because then the next pitch is a ball out the zone, high out the zone, and he swings and misses, strike three, gone. Move on. Uh, again, it's not his fault. Cost him, but it still cost him the game. He'll learn from the mistakes and probably wear one going forward. I don't know, but he gets hit there. They score and they most likely win the game because all the momentum is now on their side. The bases are loaded for the next guy, and it's 2 outs, or yeah, 2 outs, and it doesn't end the game there. But credit to the Dodgers. Uh, credit to the Dodgers there, and also like Mariners are for real, except for tonight. Um, yeah, the Blue Jays definitely came out to play. Their bats finally woke up. So definitely, this is where I mean, this is what the Blue Jays need to do and to be consistent. And if they win this by doing this, then they can definitely take the Dodgers. But they're so inconsistent the first 2 games. But if they keep pouring it on like this, I like the Blue Jays more than the Mariners. I really do. So we'll see going forward. Whoever can beat the Dodgers at this point. But yeah, again, the Dodgers are the team of destiny right now, so they're probably not going to lose. Moving on. So that was that. So now to recap. Let's go and recap NFL. So recap week 6. How did I do? Terrible. Terrible. It's probably my worst NFL I've had all season. The Bengals bet was canceled. The team total under 14.5 because they got Joe Flacco midweek. I ended up not making the bet, canceling the bet. So that's the reason there. My was going to. I thought the Eagles were going to show up against the Giants, but the Giants, at the end of the day, Giants are going to be a tough team going forward. Yeah, they're going to be a tough team. -7 loser. Broncos versus Jets. I forgot to bet the under. Didn't think about it. Wanted to bet it honestly before the game, not just because of the outcome. But yeah, so I didn't bet. Nothing there. Rams versus Ravens over. Loser over 45. Titans versus Raiders, my best bet, over 41. Loser. Patriots versus Saints, -3.5. Winner. Patriots are really fucking good. Bills versus Falcons, -3.5. Loser. And Bears versus Commanders over, loser by a point. Lost by a point for the push. And with that, my record is 34-30-2, above 500, thank God. And my best bets are 4-2-1 push. And let's get into what teams are still undefeated and going over, under, covering, and not covering. There are none. There's no longer any more teams. The Ravens game went under, so that was the last team. Now every team has at least one loss, but I'm not looking at that. So going forward. So we're going to dive through the games together. This is the first time I'm going to go through each of the list, what they have lines on, and yeah, am I going to bet or not? This is going to be real time. Starting off tomorrow night, Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati. Pittsburgh minus 5.5. Bengals plus 5.5. Over under is 44.5. I don't really like the spreads, even though it's played at Cincinnati. I'm not a fan of either of these two teams to bet on, to be honest with you. I could see this being a tough game. I do. See, tough Thursday night primetime game. Oh. I know what I like. This is my first player prop, or second player prop, I think. Jamar Chase anytime touchdown. What is that at? Let's go. I like that a lot. Then it actually made me my best bet as well. Jamar Chase anytime touchdown. What is that at? Plus 140. I love that. All right. Plus 140 Jamar Chase anytime TD. Perfect. I love that. Done. And that possibly may be my best bet. Or I could have more than one. So we'll see. We'll go through the list together. So that as of right now, Jamar Chase anytime TD plus 140. All right, that's the first one. Let's see. The next game, another London game or England game, whatever. Rams versus Jags. The under has hit, I believe, every time. So Rams -3. And Jags money line plus 140. They are a London team. And then over under 47.5. I do like the under a lot in this game. Under 47.5. Under 47.5. So that's a possible bet. I'm gonna write that down. Lock that, put that down. So minus 147.5. I don't hate the money line Jags 140 here. I really don't. Do I risk it? Or do I stick with the under? Nakua is out, so I do like the Jags a little bit more in this one. Nakua is out. Yeah, you know what? Jags money line plus 140. Money line plus 140. All right. So under 47.5 and money line plus 140. That's my London bet. Going on to the actual American games. I'm just kidding. It's fine. Here we go. Panthers versus Jets. Panthers -1. That's a rat. Panthers -1. Am I missing something here? Panthers -1. I know it's being played in New York, but still over 42. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I kind of like the Panthers here. But that's such a I don't like this game. I don't like it. Is there a prop I like? Let's see. Let's look at the props real quick. Is there a prop? No, I don't like anytime TDs. I could see this being a field goal game. Honestly, that's such a big trap. Then that means it'll go under. But I can also see Rico Dowdle going off. What's this? Actually, what is his player prop rushing yards? Rico Dowdle. I don't hate that. Let's see. Rico, let's go to the odds. No, let's go to. Okay, here we go. Why isn't it letting me go? Come on, NFL. We're wasting time here. Try not to waste time. Man. All right, here we go. Let's see what's it at. More bets. TDs or no. Rushing props. There we go. Justin Fields. Don't care. That's it? They don't have Rico Dowdle on here? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this is what a joke. What a fucking joke, man. I don't have that yet. Race to I don't care. I want Rico Dowdle. Give me Rico Dowdle prop. Passing props, game lines, rushing props. Alright, we'll have to wait for it to come out because it's not on here. It just has his longest rush, over 13.5 yards. I don't, what? I don't know. Yeah, that's actually not a bad bet, though. Over 13.5 yards. I think you can get that. I don't know. There's no... How are there no props? I want... That's annoying, man. That's annoying. I gotta be able to find something here. All right. It is what it is. We're gonna move on. Okay, what's the next game? That's annoying. So Rico Dowdle yards. I don't hate the actual longest one, over 13.5. I actually kind of like that. So I may give out 2 there. Rico Dowdle longest rush over 13.5, and that's minus 105. All right, I don't hate that. That was the Panthers and versus Jets. But also, let's check out his rushing props. I may give that out later. Rushing props to add. All right, next. Raiders versus Chiefs. I actually hate this game. I like this game, but I just remember the getting Rashee Rice back. The Chiefs, so they're going to go off. 12 is a lot of points, but I actually see it happening. I know the Raiders usually play them tough, but Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy are back. I believe Rashee Rice is about to go off. Been out for 6 games, suspended. I think he's going to be motivated. Yeah, so... yeah, I don't know. Rashee Rice, anytime touchdown, I think they're going to try to get him a touchdown here. I don't hate that. It's not going to probably win. I may sprinkle that, actually. So, Rashee Rice, what is his anytime touchdown? Action, let's see. Rashee Rice, more bets. TD scores. Rashee Rice, first TD scores plus 750. Anytime is plus 130. I really do think they're gonna try to give Rashee Rice. Actually, what's his receiving? I like his receiving better. What's his receiving? Only longest reception. I hate that, man. I really do. I hate this. This is so fucking stupid. Where is the props? Did the props come out later or something? So yeah, that's not listed, but I like Rashee Rice's probably over receiving yards, so that's what I'm gonna look at instead. Okay, so that was the Raiders versus Chiefs. Rashee Rice, not passing, receiving yards, receiving yards. Give that out later. So I may have to give out my card later. I may just, give the. I may have to wait since it's not posting any of this shit. It just has the longest reception, over 20.5. Welcome back, Rashee Rice. Probably he does get over 20. But I'm not gonna just take that. I want to see his actual receiving yards. So that's one of my bets. Let's see. Dolphins versus Browns. This game is disgusting. Plus 2.5, plus 130, over 39.5. I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. I don't like it. I'm going to stay away from it. Patriots -7 versus Tennessee over 42. I like Patriots -7 here. I love it. I love it. I love that bet. What's the Titans team total under? I know they've lost one. They've gone over once, and it was on a fluke. Even though they were driving. 18.5. Patriots defense is really good. I can see them ball hawking. I like 18. I can see a 17 here. I may sprinkle team total under 18.5. Sprinkle team total under 18.5. May. I don't know yet. But I'm definitely betting them at -7 for the Patriots. That's for sure. Patriots defense is pretty good, especially with Christian Gonzalez back. Saints versus Bears. This is a gross game as well. I can actually see the Saints winning this one on the road. I see this being a high-scoring game. I see this being a low-scoring game. I'm going to stay away from it. I hate this one. I hate it. That's a gross game. Philly versus Minnesota. -1.5 for Philly. -125 over 44. Is Carson Wentz the starter for the Vikings? So it's going to be a Carson Wentz revenge game, huh? Or is JJ McCarthy back? I don't know. It would be funny if Carson Wentz plays, though. Either way, actually, Philly may have made some moves. I don't hate the under here, under 44. I see both defenses possibly being a problem, and again, Justin Jefferson. I'm gonna stay away from it. I don't like it. I hate it. All right, we hate it. So moving on. If you think too much about it, nope, not worth it. Colts versus Chargers. Colts +1.5. Over 48.5. Must win for the Chargers. Do the Colts win though? Do we like the Colts here +1.5 on the road? Let's see. Think. Do I like it? Do money line +105. Colts defense is nasty. No, I'm thinking too much about it. Move on. Nope, I don't like any of this. All right, Giants versus Broncos. Let's see. Giants versus Broncos +7, +295, +7 for the Giants, over 40.5. No. Giants are frisky. I see the game going both ways. I don't know which way I'm leaning. I don't know which way I like. I hate it. I really do. God, there's a lot of games I hate, man. What happened? Packers versus Cardinals. This one I see a little bit better. -6.5 over 45. I like to make -6.5 for the Packers. I really do. We're gonna do that. -6.5 for the Packers. All right. Wow. Damn, what a lot of games I went through. So, went through Saints and Bears, hate that. Went through Dolphins, Browns, hate that. And I don't even like the player props. Eagles, Vikings, hate that. Colts, Chargers, hate that. Giants, Broncos, hate that. Packers, Cardinals, we like. I don't know, it's just my brain. So -6.5, fade me. Haven't been doing well lately. Commanders versus Cowboys, over 55.5. I can see this game going under. -1.5 Commanders. What have the Cowboys done lately to make you want to bet them? I'm trying to think. Commanders need to show up. They just had a disappointing loss to the Bears. I don't hate the -1.5 here for the Commanders. Commanders -1.5 possibly. All right, Commanders -1.5 possibly. Commanders -1.5. I could see a bounce back game for them. Actually, what's the team totals? What's the team totals for these? 25.5 and 27.5 for the Commanders. You just said you could possibly see it going under, so how about let's not? Yeah. All right. Talk myself out of it. All right. Actually, what's the team total for the Broncos? Broncos are 24.5. Giants are 16.5. This is being played at Denver. 24.5. I don't hate that. All right, possible Broncos team total 24.5. Broncos team total 24.5. Don't hate. Let's see. So that goes into the Sunday night game, Falcons Niners. My God, man, what a gross game this is gonna be too. With the Falcons, Bijan with Fred Warner out. God, man, this sucks, man. With Fred Warner out, we have to play Bijan Robinson. Where does the win? Show me where we get the win here. And Niners are favored -2. How? Brock Purdy returns. I mean, I still don't get it. We don't have weapons. Who's coming back for us? Is Kittle due back? I have no idea. I know Jawan Jennings is playing with 5 broken ribs, for God's sakes. Christian McCaffrey's available. I have no idea. I don't see the win. How are we favored? It should be the Falcons. Falcons just beat the Bills, and they're not favored. It tells me everything. 49ers -2. It doesn't make sense. So I don't get how the 49ers are favored. So let's do it. 49ers -2. Tampa Bay versus the Lions. I don't like this game. Do I? -5.5. And 52.5. Over under 52.5, -5.5. Tampa Bay is +5.5. Oh man. I can see this actually being a low scoring game. With how the defenses are. There's not many weapons though for Baker. I get it, Baker's a dog, but I you know what? I don't see how he pulls this one out, so -5.5. I do like the Lions -5.5 here. And over 52. Actually, what's the Lions team total? I'm curious. Let's look. 28.5 Lions. No, stick to the -5.5. We're going to stick to the -5.5. All right, -5.5 Lions. I like that. That's the play. Okay. Oh, just went down to -5. Am I seeing that? Did that just drop to -5? If that did, that's sick. Let me see. I like round numbers. No. That's it. That's the week ahead. Sorry. Giants -5. Let me look. I'm refreshing again. I don't believe what I see. No, -5.5. Okay. All right. -5.5 it is. -5, or if I'm betting these tomorrow, so if it changes, I'll update the new ones. But as of right now, -5.5. All right. see what's next. Texans, Seattle, right? That's the last game for Monday night. Why isn't it coming up? There it is. +3 Texans and over 41. Huh. Did the Texans return anybody? Joe Mixon's still out. God, man, that's crazy. They did have a bye. Don't hate that. Seattle, they both play good defense. I can see this being under 41, but that's so low scoring. That means like one team puts up 20 points and the other team puts up less, 17. 20-17 game. And so that's a +3. That's a push. I'll bite. I don't hate that. Texans -3. I'll try to get a half a point there. Steal a half. Yeah, I'll steal a half. Probably +3.5. Oh, no. +3.5 it is. All right. Done. Texans +3.5. That's the bet. And I'm probably going to get the Lions at -5. We'll see. Packers -6.5. So, yeah, we'll go through my bets. You guys heard it, saw it here first. Sorry, this is a long podcast. This will never happen again. I'll come more prepared next time, but yeah, just make this a little different. So with that, tomorrow night, Jamar Chase anytime TD +140, Rams versus Jags, the London under 47.5, and Jags money line +140. Let's remember that. Panthers versus Jets. I'm looking at the Rico Dowdle longest rush over 13.5 yards, and maybe his total yardage for rushing props. But I definitely love the over 13.5 rushing yards. I could see him getting 20. You know what? Fuck it. That's actually, you know what? We're gonna keep it as that. I love that bet a lot, actually. Same with the Rasheed. I'll get into that. Patriots versus, Raiders Chiefs. So Raiders Chiefs were next. Rasheed Rice receiving yards. His longest. I'm going to look at the total for his receiving yards. I think they're going to be at. If it's at 60, 70, I'm definitely hitting the over on that. We'll see what they come out with. But I definitely like his longest reception over 20 yards. Over, was it 20.5 or 20? I'm sorry, I can't remember what. I should have wrote that one down. Let's see real quick. Come on. All right, here we go. Raiders, Chiefs, and receiving props. Over 20.5. Done. Longest reception. Longest reception over 20.5. All right. Yeah, that's Rasheed Rice. Commanders -1.5 versus the Cowboys. Let's see. What's next? Patriots -7 and may sprinkle the team total under for the Titans 18.5. Probably not. Just stick to the -7. Let's see. Broncos team total over 24.5. Cancel. I don't like that game. Just stay away from it. I'm staying away from that game. I'm not gonna do it. When you write "don't hate," don't love it either. So all right. Packers -6.5 versus the Cardinals. Bucks Lions that's the next day. So 49ers -2. Doesn't make sense. Falcons should be favored, so I'm taking that. Vegas knows something I don't. Lions -5, and Texans versus Seattle +3.5 Texans. And with that is my best. My best bet is Jamar Chase anytime TD, and I think I may give the Rico Dowdle longest over 30.5 as well. And actually probably Rasheed Rice, his total receiving yards, maybe my best bet. We'll see come that day. But with that, this is Fade and Follow. I'm your host, No Units Left. Have a good one.
No units left, but the man got wisdom. Pod mic, hot stats spill like a prism. Breakdowns tighter than a lock in a prison. Favorites of dogs, it's all about decisions. Late night sweat, buzzer beater regret. Overtime hits, ain't no ceilings to the bet.